Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, a TV show amazed millions. Then, everything changed when I found out my friends hadn't seen it. Only Netflix, master of all forms of streaming, could help them. And when we needed it most, it added all 3 seasons. Not even 100 seconds passed before I convinced my friends to start it. And although their binge watching skills are great, they've a lot to go before they've completed the entire show. But I believe they are going to love it. Welcome to the podcast where Olivia and I are making these two watch Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time.
Yeah.
Yo. Who the gosh darn heck are we?
I'm Daniel Hudson.
I'm Nora Jones.
I'm Olivia Weeks.
And I'm also a guy who's on this podcast.
You are.
Wow.
Okay. So, guys,
Let's just take it one at a time.
yeah.
Let's just jump right into it. I'm sure someone's really excited to talk about a certain episode.
I don't know if legally, to my own words, I can here because we'll have to rewind the tape. I don't remember what I said, but I'm pretty sure it was something along the lines of if Appa is not found by the end of Appa's lost days, I'm leaving or I'm suing something.
She's walking.
In between those, so my lawyers have consulted me that I should not walk or sue and to hold out on my threats. But I just want you to know it is taking every willpower to not have another Gabby can suck my big toe moment. Because I have words, I have phrases, I have foul language, I have towards the people that have hurt my darling precious baby bean. And I am angry. But we can get later.
I want to say that my Appa ship has entered the plane. I can say it now.
Ooh.
Your Appa Momo ship.
No! It's Appa and Suki.
Suki.
Oh
Your
my
platonic ship. Please specify platonic.
Please specify.
Nora, Suki.
Suki.
She's the...
Oh!
Yeah.
Sokka's rebound. Wait, okay. Is Suki Sokka's rebound? Because he met her first before
We had this conversation 2 episodes ago, and me and Nora were like, and Daniel was like, no.
I was being all like, no, because you guys were like, he's cheating on Yue when he only asked one question about where Suki is.
Yeah, but
now,
they have history.
It didn't matter.
Yeah. Now it's more official, so I won't complain now.
Oh my god.
But
If
we want permanent statuses on this, Suki is the main girl, and the moon is Sokka's side piece. That's just how it is.
It be how it be.
It'd be like that. All right, so let's begin with our first episode.
Yes, so we watched 3 episodes this time. The first was City of Walls and Secrets. In this episode, finally, it's been a long way to Ba Sing Se, but we're here.
Finally here.
And the girls in the city are smiling very creepily.
You beat me to it, you.
What the heck? What the heck is Ba Sing Se?
Ba Sing Se is just a big city.
It's a cult.
It's just a big city.
Basically.
It's a cult the size of New York.
Okay,
It's
no.
a cult like New York City.
Ba Sing Se is just the city. The cult.
The Dai Li or whatever.
The cult is the Dai Li.
I need more water.
Yeah, so
Like,
what tipped you off that it was a cult, Nora? Was it Judy? Was it the second Judy? Was it the cultural minister? Was it the king being a figurehead? Was it Jet being hypnotized? What clued you in?
I think all of the above. The moment for me was Judy's little smile that happened, I went, oh no, no.
There is nothing going on in Ba Sing Se.
There is no
You are safe
coronavirus
now.
in America.
And this is no longer a children's show.
So yeah, we meet Judy pretty much immediately into the episode, and she is very, very creepy, and also seems to be holding some sway over other citizens. They clearly know to obey her when they try to talk to the pet shop owner, when they try to talk to the university student. She blocks them from getting any leads on Appa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. I watched this one immediately after we finished the last podcast, so it's been a little while.
I rewatched this one right before we did this, just because the
Same.
other two I've seen a lot more just on TV.
Mhm.
They're more episodic. Excuse me. They're more episodic, so they were run on TV a lot more than City of Walls and Secrets, which
Yeah.
is setting up and paying off stuff.
That is
Anyway.
one thing I kind of wondered.
So we get
But yeah.
we get to learn a lot about the city. There aren't just walls on the outside. They got walls on the inside too, keeping a rigid class system in place.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jet. We hate Jet. I hate Jet.
I kind of felt bad for him by the end because he was
I-
abducted and
I don't.
He got on my nerves.
he got on my nerves for sure, but I'm like, this is bad. This is a bad end for him.
I knew that, like, in the beginning when Nora was like, God, I love Jet, I was like, soon, my
He's
dear.
so handsome.
Soon you will learn.
Well, Zuko is hotter than Jet, and he messed with Zuko.
He is a
so
firebender.
there's a ranking here, and
Yeah.
also that fight scene was really cool. I really liked watching.
Oh,
that
yeah,
fight
that-
scene.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
like where he cut his weed
His
off.
straw. Yes, that was
Yeah.
awesome. I loved that.
Yeah, even though it technically ended in a draw, I think Zuko proved himself the better fighter. He was
Yeah,
able to,
definitely.
He really popped off.
and this is without bending at all. So if he started throwing fire, Jet would have been toast.
Literally.
Haha. That was
So
good.
yeah, and like you were saying, just a really good fight scene. I love so many small moments, but like the tables.
we get an Aang Tara moment. My heart.
Yeah, that's good.
I can't believe it took y'all a minute to think about that.
Yeah, no, that was really sweet. Katara and Toph also popped off. They looked good.
They said.
Yeah.
Mm.
They really.
Yep,
I was like, okay, sis.
clean up nicely.
Like you go. Oh, okay. My needs were satisfied in this episode by that bear. He was my my Appa like
Substitute.
Stand-in.
yeah, for the episode. He was a queen. I loved that bear. I just wanted to hug him the whole time.
That bear was so cool.
Be quiet! You don't know what I had to do to get seats this close to the bear.
Every time somebody mentions the bear from Avatar, I just think of the line from Korra.
Oh,
He hasn't gotten there yet.
What's the line?
You do not want to know.
You don't want to know.
I want to know the line.
Nora,
We haven't gotten there yet.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. You really just don't want to know.
Is it gross?
No.
You don't want to know.
Is
Like,
it a
we're going to leave it
spoiler?
at that.
It's not a spoiler, but it's just, like, I just don't feel like we should tell you.
We're going to leave it at that. We're going to close the book. Korra's coming on August 14th or whatever. You can watch it then. But look,
We'll get there when we get there.
I want to know. I feel unfulfilled now, but it's fine.
Did we tell her?
No,
No.
don't tell me. You obviously
No.
don't want to tell
No.
me. Fine,
nah.
fine. I'll figure it out on my own.
She's just gonna start screaming if we tell her. So
What do you mean?
She's gonna look it up though.
What do you mean?
she is.
No, I'm not. I don't like spoilers. If it's a spoiler,
It's
I
not
don't-
a spoiler.
Is it about Appa?
Mm-mm.
It's
I'm
about
gonna
the
yell.
bear.
It's about Bosco.
Does the bear die?
Nora, we're,
Is the bear dead?
Nora, we're not gonna touch it. We're gonna close the book on this.
Is the bear?
Nora, we're closing the book on this
Oh
one.
my god, the bear is dead.
Nora, we're closing the book,
I'm
and we're gonna move on.
What is happening here?
I don't know.
What happened to the bear?
They ate the bear.
They what? They ate it?
What?
No.
Olivia, why?
What? What?
Wasn't it his granddaughter or something?
What? What?
Olivia, I think you can stop. I told you she was gonna scream,
Oh my
and she screamed so loud it was silent.
Can you see me crying?
Okay.
Let's say we have a 5-minute break.
Why would they eat the bear? He was so fluffy.
You didn't need to tell her.
They were okay, but if I didn't tell her, she was just gonna keep asking us, did they kill the bear? What did they do to the bear? The bear? Did the bear die?
It's that same bear. Oh my god.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Nora, all you need to know is that in the present timeline of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the bear is still alive when we
Why
last
did
left
they?
him.
Why?
And safe.
Just why? He's
Alive
the
and safe.
emperor. He can get his own food. Why? Why did they kill the bear? He was eating so much so they could fatten him up so they could eat him like a chicken.
No, Nora.
Do we want to just like restart the episode? Because I feel like it's just gonna be dead bear for the rest of it.
No, it's fine.
No.
Fine,
No.
I'll move on.
let's keep going and just never bring it up again. So Zuko was really cool in this one. He's working in the
Yes.
tea shop.
Yep.
And
Um,
Jet comes and challenges him like a little punk that he is.
One of my favorite in-jokes in the community is just that after working in customer service all day, somebody bursts in looking for a fight, and Zuko's like, yes, please.
Okay, so how many Karens did Zuko have to deal with, I wonder?
All of them.
A lot.
Have you
I
seen
work,
Bossing Say?
A
It's
lot.
full of Karens.
Judy is definitely, she's the prototype Karen. She's probably an anti-vaxxer, anti-masker, flatterer, yeah.
There is no round earth in Bossing Say.
Where'd she go?
I'm here.
Okay. Anyway, I worked retail once as a temp job, and I had to deal with a Karen. And this lady came in, and she was like, it's so expensive. Are their prices lower on Amazon? And I was just like, lady, on the inside, I was like, first off, I can't recommend a competitor. Second, it probably is, but I can't tell you that. Third of all, yes, I make the prices here. And so, Zuko, being the angry little angst boy that he is, it would make sense after dealing with just one of those. But then, if it's Jet who wants to kill you and your uncle, it's a little more justified than that.
Jet, the ultimate Karen.
The ultimate Karen.
He is definitely a Karen.
Speaking
I'd like
of the
to
tea
speak
side
to the
of
manager.
speaking of the tea plot, Iroh is basically taken over that shop.
He really has,
Oh.
and he's doing so
This,
well. I'm so
this
proud
tea
of
is
him.
nothing more than hot leaf juice.
Isn't that all tea?
How could a member of my own family?
Iroh, best man ever.
Super
Just
cool.
a perfect human.
Hey, look, what's that?
It's
the
my
bear.
dog, Bear.
I thought we said no bear.
That's-
Nora
that
was
was
so
that-
traumatized by what happened to the
that was
bear,
on
she had to get her
Jarron.
dog Bear.
What
That
does
was
that
on
mean?
Jarron.
What does that mean? I've never... On Jarron.
That Jarron was the one that brought that up that time.
Oops. Hey, tell Bear he's a good boy, and I'm proud of him.
It's okay, Bear. They're not going to eat you. Your life. Mwah.
No, we like Bear.
We love Bear.
Yeah.
He's the mascot of the show. He's our alpha.
I love bears. They're my favorite.
Me too. Oh, but I really liked that they went with the tea route for their store. And I thought that was such a clever little side plot.
Of course, Iroh would get them jobs at a tea shop.
Yeah.
I loved it. I also, this is later on, but we kind of already mentioned it once, I think. Where Jet is being hypnotized. That's a really cool scene. They did good with
Yeah.
that.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
and
as
it
creepy as it was one of my favorite scenes, I think.
yeah, and it's intercut perfectly with Long Fang talking to Team Avatar. Like
Mm-hmm.
the city is a perfect, orderly utopia, the last
Yeah.
in the world. We do not mention the war in our city.
There
And
is
this
no
cuts to Jet,
war in Ba Sing Se.
It really
lantern
is
circling.
kind of relevant for today, like issues and stuff going on right now.
Oh, so relevant to today.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was insane watching it, how relevant to today it was. The whole, the classes were separated that were ignoring global issues. It was all very
Yeah.
relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Eat the rich.
And there's a lot of it feels very appropriate for modern day, but a lot of like we talked earlier, I think, about how the Fire Nation is very much based off of Imperial Japan, but the Earth Kingdom, I don't know if we mentioned this, was based off of
Beijing.
ancient China.
The
Yeah.
Qing, the Qing dynasty, right?
I believe that was the one, yeah.
Oh.
But it's yeah, you'll find a lot of historical parallels,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and unfortunately, stuff relevant today as well.
Yep.
Yes. But that scene was directed so well.
And one touch I loved is the rock gauntlets that the Dai Li have.
Yes.
They could just shoot their hands out to grab people from across the room, block swords, turn them into handcuffs at a moment's notice. Like, what a
Those are cool.
creative way to implement that.
Earthbenders rock, man.
They do.
Ha ha ha.
I know.
That was the name of one of our episodes.
I've been telling you guys this for weeks now.
You were
Earthbender.
right.
Rah.
You made me eat my own words. Earthbenders are awesome.
I can't believe
Hooray.
people think Earthbenders are like the lamest of the benders.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Nora looks away.
Listen,
Nora.
Oh.
I was only like a few episodes in, okay? I didn't understand the capacity of their powers.
How could you not just fall in love with the sounds that they made?
Earthbending noises.
Yeah, we did talk about that in the past. Earthbending noise. Oh man. And yeah, so a big plot development in this episode we should probably touch on. Team Avatar has to wait about a month to talk to the king.
That's insane.
Oh yeah, 4 to 8 weeks.
But it's not even gonna matter because he's not in charge of that stuff.
Yeah. Which they learn when they try to break into a party to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Long Fang is voiced by Clancy Brown, who's also the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Yep.
There is no war in Bossing Say, SpongeBob me Bob.
I know.
Plankton's trying to break through our wall to steal our secret formula.
Please,
Oh my gosh.
please edit Mr. Krabs
Mr.
over
Krabs.
him. And just
Perfection.
This is the great city of Bossing Say, Krabs.
love it.
Okay. But yeah, I think that's all the main stuff from this episode. A lot of good comedy though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just
with Judy and Sokka being just increasingly more ticked off.
yep. It's even worse than the fortune-telling village.
The fortune-telling village.
Yes.
You don't remember?
Oh. Oh. That was a good episode.
Yeah. I really
Yeah,
like the look
just-
of Bossing City.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And I
Mhm.
really like how everyone's plot is like finally convened there.
Yeah, everything's
All of
coming
our-
to a head.
Yeah.
Just in time for the end of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just that first shot when you get inside the city and it's so big.
And
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
Like we had a lot of massive scale shots with the drill in the last episode, and this kind of puts it all to shame. The drill looks puny now.
Yeah. This showed it looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So much just good art. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's beautiful.
I can see why y'all said season 2 is better than season 1.
Yeah.
There's no great divide.
Oh. I mean, even just the drawing, the animation increased significantly from.
I get the feeling it had a
Alice
bigger
one
budget.
To
Yeah.
beginning season 2, and just the plot and the way the whole story is carried. Yeah, I really saw it in this episode. I was like, wow, they've really done well. They've really brought
Yep.
it together.
And even though the plot is really strong, they still make room for episodes like our next one, Tales of Bossing Say.
I
Yeah.
loved that episode. I think
I really
it's my
enjoyed
favorite.
it.
Oh my goodness.
Zuko.
Just an anthology of shorts. Everybody gets a little spotlight, and it's all great. How
Can we
do
talk
we want to
about
discuss them
in
in order?
Yes.
Or do we... Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So it
first up,
was
the tale of Toph and Katara.
we
the
get to see
girls.
we get to see Toph's insecurities finally.
Yes.
She's not just, the tough, strong girl,
Mm-hmm.
little
She got
wrestler.
feelings too.
Today I learned that actually, originally, the character of Aang's earthbending teacher was going to be basically the Boulder,
Yes.
like
Yes.
the big, strong, muscular man. But then I thought it'd be interesting to have a little blind girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They
So glad they did
repurposed that
that.
design for the boulder, which is
Yeah.
hilarious.
I would have hated that if that had happened.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been as like unique.
It would have
Yeah,
been weird to have like a grown bodybuilder man travel with these like random 12-year-olds.
They also
Yeah.
they wouldn't have been able to do like the seismic sense that Aang learns because
Yeah.
she knows that because she's blind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also being blind, she doesn't care about how she looks.
Yeah, as we learned here in this episode.
But
They,
words still hurt.
Yes. So they go to the spa and have a spa day.
As long as they don't
like
touch my
Yeah, 'cause
feet.
Katara decides Toph is gross as heck.
Yeah,
And
she,
granted,
doesn't,
seeing
wash
her in the
face or
morning-
anything.
Y'all, I think the funniest thing is when she's like, yeah, it's fine with me as long as they don't touch my feet. And then the next frame is just them massaging her feet.
she
She's like-
freaking kicks a woman through the door.
That poor woman.
Like, oh my gosh, her poor back.
Oh.
It starts off.
Yeah.
The little vignette starts off with everyone's daily routine, and everyone's like, washing and getting ready to go, and Toph is just with her bedhead, and like I said, doesn't like wash her face or anything because she don't
She's
care.
covered in dirt. A
She's
healthy
covered in
layer
dirt.
of earth.
I'm be honest. Toph is me in the morning. That
I was about to say we probably all know someone like Toph.
it's me in the morning. They're like,
So-
"Don't you want to get rid?" Nope.
So they are able to get their spa day in, and Toph is able to enjoy it, and Katara enjoys it too.
And they're
Uh,
able to like open up to each other and kind of become friends.
Yep. And they also put some horrible brats in their place.
That's right.
Good. Bye, Felicia's.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia's, all three of you.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Gonna run back to me. Bye.
Yep. And that was the tale of Toph and Katara. I mean, it's not the best of the bunch because we know what the best one is.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but
He
it is
looks
still a
cute.
very, very solid one. And I'm really glad like they gave these two characters time to, form a connection because they haven't really gotten that yet.
Yeah, they've mostly just been at each other's throats or
I think my best one is different from y'all's best one.
Possibly.
Yeah. I don't know. No, even Katara said, "I'm glad we finally got to do something together," and that's when I realized, like, oh yeah, they really haven't, other than dressing up together to trick a bunch of people. But that's about it.
Yeah. So, moving on to the tale of Iroh.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
I got so sad. I almost cried.
Wait, does Nora know what the end of the Irohs means?
Yeah, because his son died.
No, should I
in
tell her?
honor of
In honor of Mako.
Why don't we talk about the
I don't
actual
know what that
story
means.
first, and then we can
Okay.
break her heart at the end.
Okay.
What? Wait.
shatter it.
So, Tale of
What?
Iroh. Okay. I have so much to say about this one. I really liked how they showed him interacting with people in different stages of their life.
Yes, there was like a
So,
kid.
he
and there was a
react-
thief.
Yeah. He helped a smaller kid, and then he helped a little older children, and then he helped like an adult beggar on the street. I thought that was really cool how they did
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, and on the beggar one, just jumping around in the timeline a bit, I love how, and I can't take credit for noticing this. Somebody pointed it out, and I'm stealing their thing, but that whole scene with the mugger is sort of a microcosm of his journey with Zuko.
Mm-hmm.
Because first, like he comes across somebody who's trying to do evil and is doing it poorly, and
Yeah.
so he helps them by showing them how to do evil better. But he recognizes that the root of their problem isn't going to be solved that way, and he helps them become a better person instead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Which is just such a great encapsulation of what Iroh does for the show. It's so good.
We
But
love
he-
him. He's the best.
He also realizes that he's not doing it just to do it,
Yeah.
and I think that kind of reflects Zuko too, because Zuko wasn't just trying to catch the Avatar to catch the Avatar. He was trying to catch the Avatar to win respect and honor.
Claim my honor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
this little short story kind of really, because I thought I understood it, but really tied together Iroh's character for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
I mean, I always knew he changed after the war, and I think I figured because it was his son, but now I really got it, because what he says, I wish I could have helped you, and the
Mhm.
death of his son really changed him.
And you get a lot of aspects of his personality, like his playful nature when he's like singing the song for the kid,
Mhm.
his caring attentiveness with the flower and with the mugger, and and a bit of more of a mischievous side when he tells the kids, "Run for your lives."
Yeah, not in this situation. Run.
And then the scene happens
The scene.
where he sets up a little shrine to his past son, Luten, on his birthday, and sings Leaves from the Vine for him.
Oh.
The way that he sang it to the child and then they used it again in a totally different way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very Remember Me.
It reminds me of the Up soundtrack because they do that with the movie theme, and that's one of my favorite parts about that movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, the way it's repurposed and reused.
Yeah.
We went with separate Pixar references.
Okay, well, I thought that In Honor Of was just his son's name in the show.
No.
So
Can I tell her?
his son's name is Luten. Olivia, you can tell her the truth.
Okay, Nora. Mako was the voice actor for Iroh. Unfortunately, he had esophageal cancer, and while he was recording the last Leaves from the Vine, he was dying that day, and he couldn't finish the show. So he's singing, and he was also, wasn't he, was he in the war?
Yeah, he was in the Vietnam War thing.
Yes, so he was a
For
soldier
the
at one
US
point.
Army. And
Yeah, so he was singing that song kind of to himself, too, while he was dying.
He died that day?
Well, I think while he was recording it, he died later that day, yeah.
Oh.
That's why we always cry when we watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's
So I had known that Mako had passed away, but I didn't know all of that. I didn't know they were going to have the thing at the end. Yeah, that was.
It's always so hard to watch.
Yeah. I'm torn because I really feel like it should have been the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I understand why it isn't, just because the tale of Momo leads into Appa's Lost Days so well.
Yeah.
But my gosh, the fact that it doesn't, the fact that you have to be, the fact that the tale of Aang has to follow out.
Oh my god, I know.
Yeah, something that's on my mind that I think I'll forget if I don't say it. Iroh kind of reminds me of both of my grandfathers. One of them passed away a couple months ago, so that thinking about that while watching it was kind of rough for me.
It's yeah, it really is.
That was something.
I think our next tale does kind of help lead you out of that emotion. It does start kind of somber. You're in a dilapidated zoo. You see a lot of animals not being taken care of. And it's kind of allowed, and it kind of allows you to get back to a more happier place.
It does.
With the ending. So it was probably the best of the shorts that could have followed the Tale of Iroh, just for that, because you couldn't follow this with the Tale of Sokka. Like, absolutely.
Oh, no. Nope.
You couldn't follow it with the Tale of Zuko.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you had to let this one sit for a bit, and the Tale of Aang is the only one that could have done the job.
So, is Iroh not in the show anymore?
No.
Another voice actor finishes off the show.
Yeah.
Who apparently does such a perfect job replacing him that a lot of people didn't notice.
I didn't notice when I was little.
Yeah, it is a very seamless transition.
And
it's just unfortunate that it had to happen at all.
The second voice actor has said he will never sing "Leaves from the Vine" because that was Mako's song.
Mm-hmm.
In his honor, he'll never do it.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So that was a little extra punch.
Yeah, we're getting sad here.
Oh,
We
my foot
go
is
back
asleep.
to the laps though, because Cabbage Man
Cabbage Man is back.
Cabbage Man is back.
That
We saw him in the last episode. We forgot to mention him. But
Cabbage
this one,
Man.
but in
Everybody
this one,
loves Cabbage Man.
I honestly think the joke reaches its best form in this one, because he
Yeah.
starts to scream the line, and then realizes,
Say the line, Jarron.
this is my fate. I'm cursed. Forget it.
I almost said the line with him, but then he cut
Me
me off.
too.
I finally gotten it. I finally got the line. I knew it was coming, and then he didn't say it.
It does what a good running joke should do, and it evolves, and it's new, so it's not tired and stale. But it's...
Fine.
And, yeah, Aang manages to help out a lot of animals while looking for Appa.
Yeah, that was...
That something with the finale, like the Cabbage Man would be like a supreme lord or something, and like take over
That was one of his theories.
with his cabbage.
You did have that theory, I recall.
I hope Aang has to throw like a cabbage at the Fire Lord for his final blow.
Oh.
I hope
And
that
somewhere the
happens.
Cabbage Man smiles.
Yeah.
My cabbages.
Just puts his hand over his heart. He knows the world is
My
free.
cabbages.
Just whispers, "My cabbages."
My cabbages.
Perfect
That's-
ending.
That's the ending.
Yeah. The Tale of Aang.
Loved it.
It was
Love
sweet.
Aang.
Aang is such a good boy.
I love Aang.
Yeah.
Olivia and I, we were having this
Period.
conversation the other night. You were like, "Do you want to share your words?"
Where did I text you? Hang on. I said something along the lines of like, Aang is one of the characters that I would fist fight somebody over. If somebody said something about Aang, I would get up and I would beat them until they were bleeding.
I know you would, because I remember there was one time on the podcast I was like, yeah, Aang put in really good work this episode. And everybody screamed at me, he puts in good work every episode. He got so mad and I was complimenting him. So I know you'd fight someone.
I would. No, he's like one of the only
Okay,
characters that's like way up there, that just like nobody. You cannot. He carries the show. Are you kidding me?
Well, actually, Appa carries Aang, so I believe Appa carries the show, but...
Okay,
Well,
so it started
Aang and
off,
Appa have like a soul bond, so technically.
Yeah.
They're connected.
Yeah.
I sent
They're mine.
Olivia a meme that was people who like Zuko, and
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
several paragraphs of nonsense. People who like Aang, he's nice. And Olivia, I say, you. And Olivia responds, "No, Aang is so good. Honestly, no one likes Aang." And then I said, "I like him. I just like Zuko more."
Oh, wait, no, I remember. I said, I was so upset. I said, I don't understand. Everybody I've ever talked to, nobody says Aang is their favorite character, and everyone's like, Aang is just basic. Okay, well, if Aang was basic, he would be your favorite character, because he would be everybody's favorite character if he was basic, wouldn't he? But no, he's not basic. He's a main character for a reason. Don't you know that? Because he's up here.
We're approaching crate levels of salt.
Aang
I see what you did there.
Aang is the standard.
Okay.
You could not have
I like
picked a better...
Aang.
You could
So-
not have picked
No
a
one's-
better text to quote Olivia. That sounded so Olivia. Like, those two texts were perfect. That was her, like, summed up in text. All
No one's favorite Harry Potter character is Harry Potter.
Well, okay, so back to the episode. The only other thing
Yeah,
I
back
wanted
to
to
the
say about this short was it does a really good job of showing you how far Aang has progressed on his earthbending training, because he's able to make
Yes, good
fires.
grief,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good to be keeping tabs on this stuff because they always say he's training, but we don't often see it because you don't need to.
It's
But knowing
probably
he's
in some
gotten
kind of
this
comic
powerful
book
is
or
important.
expanded universe stuff.
He built.
I found out there were comics and stuff today as well. Just like off-screen adventures.
Yeah, they're good.
Did
So-
you hear my dad joke?
What'd you
What
say?
was your dad joke?
I said he built a zootopia.
Wow.
Good job, Nora.
Okay. I think on that note, we'll probably get to the Tale of Sokka next.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So that's the next one.
This will probably be our shortest discussion because not too much to say. It's just a fun little. It's the Avatar version of a rap battle, basically.
Yeah.
I can sum this one up pretty quick. Sokka crashes into a room, hits on a bunch of ladies, turns into Lin-Manuel Miranda for a second. He gets thrown out by Beyonce and put in his place and is sad.
Lynn Sokka Miranda.
No.
Okay. So yeah, Sokka proves himself to be a haiku master for all of, or haiku master
How
for
does
all of
this suck?
2
until
seconds,
he gets
until he gets thrown out for using 1 extra syllable.
Yeah.
something I also found
love
funny.
his short.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Sokka, pronounced with an aka. I don't think M. Night Shyamalan saw that episode. Soka.
Oh, shot fired. Oh my gosh. That was perfect, Jarron.
I try.
Okay. So yeah, Tale of Sokka done. Unless
Yeah, it was
anybody.
fun.
Yeah. It was a fun one. It was a good one. But next up, the Tale of Zuko.
Yes!
My boy!
Y'all.
I see you, Zuko.
Just the fangirling has intensified so much.
No,
So proud.
I love this episode because you get to see him like show his lack of social skills,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he lit the lanterns for her.
That was sweet. That was. I am not a romantic by any means, but that made my heart.
It was very good.
Touched my heart.
And
I was like, good
Zuko
on
being
you,
socially
boy.
awkward. Zuko being socially awkward will never get old. Just you have an appetite for a girl. Just
It's a coupon. Free cup of tea.
Well, see, the funny thing is that she didn't seem to mind it. She was just kind of like, yeah.
yeah,
Can
it's cool.
Can you juggle?
was
I want to see
neat.
something. And he's like, yeah, I can juggle. Like the
Hey,
fact that
hey,
he
Nora.
accepted it.
Nora,
Yeah.
is he becoming a teddy bear now?
Yes! I love
in Animal Crossing, I had a big teddy bear that I didn't want anymore. So I sent it to Nora with the letter Zuko ?
Yes. He
That's-
sent me Papa Panda.
Aw. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this one was just adorable. I like it.
Yeah, I hope he sees her again. I like that.
And just Iroh being a wingman.
Yeah,
Like-
and doing his hair all like that.
My uncle spent 10 minutes to do my hair.
And she just comes to this like,
Just ruffles it up.
yeah.
I liked the shot where she was dragging him to the water fountain. The way they like animated that was really cool. It's like a
Yeah.
split, but it was noteworthy.
It was a very good shot, yeah.
And also, she knows he's a firebender now, right? Like she has
No.
Really?
I think
He
she
just had a
was
bunch
just
of
happy.
matches on him.
Actually, I think she knew.
I think she might be in denial.
I think she knew, but like she's probably been brainwashed so many times. She's probably just like, I
There
can't
are no
know.
firebenders in Boxing Say.
I can't know.
Yeah, I think she's in denial.
It's a river in Egypt.
I pretend I do not see.
Okay, so with this episode, the thing that has always stuck with me is the ending, where he comes back after running away after kissing her, slams the
Yeah.
door,
Oh,
but he
Yes!
still he opens it back up. He's like, it was nice. Just even Zuko can't deny.
Yeah. See, that would be me after a date if I ever had one. I would just be like, it was cool, it was nice. Yeah.
It was fun.
it was so cute.
Okay, and so our last tale of the episode is the tale of Momo.
It was stupid.
Momo misses Appa so much.
It was a stupid short. It was stupid. It made me angry.
Someone's mad.
Wow.
Yeah, but like Nora, you
Wow,
see how
the
much
energy just changed.
like
She's mad.
I am mad.
Like you were crying 3 minutes ago and squealing 1 minute ago, and now you're just like, this was the worst.
I hated it.
I have a
What
lot
a
of
roller coaster.
Listen, I have a lot of emotions, and they have to be expressed appropriately for each situation. This moment was trash. And
Just like our opinions.
yes.
Man, the one part of the episode you hated was the one that acknowledged that, hey, here's a character still searching for Appa.
You know what? I respect Momo. I respect his need for Appa. He did good. I have no problem against Momo. I have a problem against that Appa still was not present, and we had to emphasize on that. And that we still couldn't find Appa despite those stupid panthers trailing the track and leaving us with a freaking footprint. Which is fine and all, but I don't care. Where's Appa? Where's Appa?
You'll see him in the next episode.
Yeah, I know. That episode makes me mad too. Don't even.
I've been waiting for Nora to watch that episode because I just
you
want to
kidding me,
hear.
Nana?
I just want to hear her like talk about it.
Oh,
We
mad.
can move on to it. I think Nora has said everything that could be said about Momo. So
Okay.
Appa Lost Days. And
Appa and Suki
okay.
platonically.
Our new platonic.
All right, look. But before we get into any of that, Nora, I do owe you an apology. So
You knew, Daniel.
I knew too.
I knew when I convinced you to start the show that you would love Appa, and I knew this episode was coming.
I've been waiting for it.
For weeks, I have known this episode has been coming. And I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry.
Daniel.
It's always okay. It's always
Ooh, hey, okay, my request is that this episode be entitled Daniel's Apology Video.
yes.
And the thumbnail is Daniel going,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, just like this. It's like I'm sorry. ...
Yeah. Daniel's Apology Video. I'll pay you $5 to name it that.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it'd be something like, I'm really sorry, or I really messed up, or...
Yeah, I really messed up. That's the one. That is the one. I really messed up. ...
So this episode could also be titled Appa's No Good, Very Bad Day.
Basically, if you watch this episode and like not want to give Appa a hug, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, so holy crap.
Appa's
We-
alive,
Appa's
first
alive.
of all.
I've always, whenever I've rewatched the series, I've always skipped this episode because it's just too hard to watch for me. But I actually watched it last time I rewatched it, and I didn't want to rewatch it again because it's just too hard to watch.
I understand. Our boy goes through a lot.
Ugh.
So
He does have some people that are willing to help him, but
Yeah.
all in all, everybody's just a butt.
So we flash back to 4 weeks ago, and we see the full scene of the Sandbenders taking Appa. We see them selling him off. And then
So,
people The beetle-headed merchants sell him off to a circus,
Egg nest.
and a
tree.
horrible circus trainer basically torments him, tries to starve him, but Op is too good for that. But the fire is bad. Appa is able to fly away after yeeting the circus tamer out of the tent, which was
He
good.
deserved it. Good on you, Appa, my boy, my dude.
Appa
Also,
gets
singing
away.
a little bit of Sue School earlier. For those of you who don't know.
I'm
Appa gets away. He
alone
goes,
in the universe.
he goes back to where the library was, can't find Aang, flies around a bit more and gets attacked by the bee vultures.
Dude, those were like hardcore.
Yeah, Appa's having a bad time.
Oh,
Poor
I forgot.
boy.
I forgot. This episode has flashbacks.
It
Yeah.
does. To
Of
baby,
Aang
baby
to
Appa.
Baby Appa.
Yeah,
When
all the while
Aang,
these flashbacks.
Everyone not shutting up the baby Yoda when baby Appa is right there.
no,
The
because like
scene,
Aang's
the
like
scene where
dreaming
the-
about him.
yeah, the scene where they both dream about the same memory, about the first time they met.
They are like soul bond. Like,
And Sky Bison is a friend for life.
okay, then I was like, the emoji with the big
Yeah.
eyes.
It was so adorable. Appa has that dream while he's resting in a farmhouse. He gets kicked out of the farmhouse. In the forest, he wrestles a boar porcupine. I like to call it the porcupine.
Porcupine.
He decisively wins that fight and takes a nap for a few days. And that's when Suki and the Kyoshi warriors find him and help him out a bit.
Yay.
Yay.
But they are
Pretty cool.
attacked
Oh,
by
okay.
Azula, Ty Lee, and May.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We don't really get to see the end of that fight, but Appa gets away. And he flies to the Eastern Air Temple, where he threatens an old man for a solid 12 hours.
The guru.
But the guru still gives him food and guides him to where Aang is, and gives a message to Aang as well. But before Appa can find Aang, Longfang of the Dai Li flips him underground. And the episode ends on the footprint. Oh boy.
Someone doesn't look very happy.
My turn. Daniel, this episode was crap, and you know it. You know what I had built up in my mind after way too many episodes. Appa, my darling, was going to be brought back home to me. And you know why? Do you know why, Daniel? Because the episode is called Appa's Lost Days. And do you know why, Daniel? Because we are getting too close to the end of the season. And we need Appa. And do you know what happened? Not what I expected. What I expected was a loving little journey of Appa getting stuck in the desert, getting taken to Ba Sing Se, being tragically stuck in Ba Sing Se, meeting a few animal creature pals, and leaving on his way to Aang peacefully. Do you know what didn't happen? That did not happen. Appa was sold as a circus slave and went and he dreamt about Aang and couldn't see Aang. And to make it better, we saw little tiny baby adorable Appa. That was the cutest thing. Only to be met with they're lifetime partners. They can never be separate. Well, guess what? They were separated. And it's awful. And it made me want to cry. And I am upset. And then, once he finally gets help, freaking Azuzu comes up and passes him the fire. And what's her face? Sokka's main girl's probably dead. but that's irrelevant at the moment. It'll probably show up in a few episodes. And Apple flies to Ba Sing Se, and he gets there, and I'm like, great, finally, after all this torture, after everything, after all the trauma, it's going to be good. We're going to be okay. And I forgot about that little frickin' footprint from that little short episode because I was too traumatized by the rest of it. And so Appa, sweet little Appa, hears this fricking whistle from this fricking dictator man, and he lands on the ground, and I go, no, 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 and then he gets flip-flopped into the ground like a freaking flip-flop shoe, and he's gone. And Momo can't do anything about it because he's sitting with his freaking Black Panthers, and then he goes and sleeps with Aang, and that's all that happens, and nothing good came out of it, and I want to sue. Appa was not found. It's supposed to be Appa's lost days. Now he's found. The end. It's continuing. It's
No. It means Appa's lost days because they haven't found him yet. So it's the days that nobody knew what Appa was doing while they were going to Ba Sing Se.
Well, I'm upset. I'm not okay. And Appa
What is it?
Here.
You muzzled Appa?
They all kinds of Appas. The muzzling was the least of it. There was a freaking fire cage, and they dressed him up like a weird satanic
Clown
in the circus, and I was not having it. And that little child, how dare he laugh? How dare he laugh? I don't care if he was helping or supporting him. He laughed for a second, and I no longer liked that child. And Appa flew away as he should have. And that old man was nice, and I forgot about him in the middle of the rant. So, that's that.
Oh, Guru Patik.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I've been
So,
I'm so sorry.
I mean, I knew it was going to be rough.
It was mean. It was a mean thing to not warn me about. I was expecting woodland creatures dancing with Appa once he was quickly freed from the keepers of the sand Martians, but he wasn't. There was no dancing little Appas wandering in the forest to find Aang. There was no joy. There was no foundness. Only lost.
You promised Krabby the clown. All I saw was Chibi the cheapskate. It's ironic because the Mr. Krabs guy is the one who captured Appa.
Oh my god. Mr. Crab has betrayed me.
Krabby Krab is unfair.
SpongeBob did me dirty.
SpongeBob betrayed us!
It was me. I captured the bison. He's underneath the floorboards.
The laughter, the merriment, the peanut, the Patrick.
This is all horrible.
So yes,
Shame on you. Shame on you, Daniel. I'm pointing up because on the screen you're above me. Shame on you.
Daniel's apology video 2019.
I apologize again. I knew it was going to be
video, and Nora's response would be like my side of the story, and like.
Wait, I'm the response video.
That's some tea, sis.
You can post the rant after it, and it's like my response to Daniel's apology. It's a lie.
So yes, Appa has a bad time.
Yeah, he does.
Appa has a real bad time.
Yeah. It like you were saying, Olivia, it's a hard episode to watch. It really is.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip it when I rewatch eventually after we finish.
it weaponizes your affection for Appa. It's
It
built up
does.
over 2
Not
seasons.
even. No, it's not even your relationship with Appa. It's the fact that they're abusing an animal.
Yeah.
This episode actually got an award for animal cruelty awareness because of its very realistic portrayal of how circus tamers try to break animals.
Good
Mhm.
gracious me, yeah.
Yeah.
It did deserve it because it did have a good message, like outside the Appa-ness.
Yeah.
Like, this is a
Don't
real
abuse
thing.
animals, you horrible people.
I feel so bad for Appa. Like, I never
Ugh.
want to go to the circus again.
Oh, I hate the circus. I hate zoos too. They both. But
I would like to go to the Australia Zoo.
I mean, that's just Australia.
good job with this episode.
I mean the Steve Irwin Zoo.
Okay.
The wallabies.
They did a good job with this episode. They made me feel things. The only reason I think I would rewatch it because Appa finally did get the screen time he deserved. However, was it used the way I wanted? No, it was not. And I need a redemption episode. But Baby Appa was adorable.
I want one.
Baby
I
Appa
want a
was the
stuffed
cutest
animal.
thing I've. It was adorable.
Yeah, Baby Appa's great. Suki becomes his friend. He meets Guru Patik, who is just a cool dude.
Yeah,
Okay, so is this much of a spoiler, but is Guru Patik like a returning character later on?
Well,
Because he seems a little too important to be a one-off.
Wait, who are we talking
he
about?
did attach a note to Appa's horn. We'll leave it at that.
Did he?
Oh,
Okay.
that guy.
Yes, that guy.
I will say, when he was talking to Appa, what he was saying was very important information.
Okay.
How they're connected?
Everything he said.
Yeah,
Everything
I know
he said
that
is
he
pretty
was
important.
waiting there for the Avatar for quite some time.
I love how he's just so casual about just chilling out while Appa's 2 feet away, ready to kill him if he stands up. Like, he tries to sit up, Appa growls, lays back down, tries again in a few hours, Appa growls, lays back down, opens his eye, Appa growls.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, how is he, like, capable of this? He said, I've waited here for many years. And I was like, oh, that's why. The Avatar's been gone for 100 years. Okay.
Yeah!
It's like, okay, I get it. You're fine.
He's like Rip Van Winkle.
Like, okay. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Fine.
But I mean, he gave Appa some food. He let him get a nice nap in. Appa with bedhead, another good thing about this episode.
It was cute. I love
So
Appa.
cute, little Appa.
I
Just like,
know
looks
I'm
like
getting
you
this
had a
for
good nap.
Christmas.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've said all that we need to say about the episode.
I'm sorry I got so angry.
No.
It's okay.
Nora.
This is an episode to get angry over.
Yeah.
It was very.
So we're going to cover 4 episodes this time, right?
Yes, we are going to finish season 2.
Dang, we're so
I'm excited.
close.
I know. It really is because we did the 4 episodes last time, and now it's like, well, we can't just do 3 episodes because then we'd only have 1 left. We have to do all 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me just double check what the episodes are going to be. Because I know we're in for some stuff, guys. Like, I'm just gonna say that.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, for real.
The episodes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you can go ahead because I'm.
Okay. I was just gonna say that I'm serious this time. If Appa isn't here in the next 4 episodes, I don't even know what I'll do. There's nothing to measure what I'll do.
This is the Nora becomes a villain arc.
The anger within my soul will
The anger.
outpour into a million sunsets of flame. Hatred.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited.
That's fair.
I'm
And
gonna start when we end this podcast.
I feel like I already have to prepare another apology video.
No! Stop. Stop it.
Okay, so the episodes we're gonna watch. Chapter 17, Lake Laogai. Chapter 18, The Earth King. Chapter 19, The Guru. And Chapter 20, The Crossroads of Destiny.
I'm ready.